Hello, it's Daryl again. Another week with the Storage Locker Experiences. This week I went to quite a few of storage units, but unfortunately I didn't find very many that I could get because most of them were too large. I have mattresses, furniture, and things that I'm not able to handle at this particular time. But I thought this week we would just come over to the storage unit, we pick them up, we bring them over here and we store them, sort through them and find out what we have, then take them to either the flea market, put them on Facebook Marketplace, put them on eBay, or send them to a high-end auction. At this particular point, we're hoping to find some better, some more at least, resources where we might sell. So out of the unit we bought this week, we have a brand new River Run 2 little wrap that has a cooler in it. It's never been opened, so someone should enjoy that, what I'm thinking. We have this little refrigerator, very lightweight, brand new almost. It looks brand new, and so somebody ought to enjoy that. We have all the cords that we need. Somebody told me that you can charge it up and it will run on its own for a while or something, but I'm not too sure about that. Also in that unit we found some sleeping bags. This one here is a Coleman, very good sleeping bag. Nice large it's good condition. Here's another one. Looks like it's never been opened. It's not quite as nice as the Coleman. It's an Ozark Trail sleeping bag. And then we also got this sleeping bag that's camouflage, which is pretty neat. So I'm sure some of the hunters or whatever, this is a mossy oak, it says. And mossy oak breakup country. So I thought that was a pretty good deal out of the same unit. Also, we were able to get this. It's a heater. Actually hasn't been out. It's brand new. I took it out to look at it, and it hasn't even been put together yet. The feet still have to be put on it, so somebody ought to enjoy that. Doesn't get that cold in Florida, but in the wintertime, sometimes in the morning you can use a little heat, and I'm sure somebody will appreciate that. Let's see. If you're a sports fan, especially a Tampa Bay Buccaneers, then we got a whole box full of little collectibles that you might enjoy. Also over here, let's see what we have in this box. Oh, this box is kind of fun. It's labeled on the outside photo booth stuff. So it has all kinds of things like hats. There's a bunch of hats. There's some boas. There's glasses. Some very interesting little glasses. Buckets full of little things and whatever. So might be just in time for Halloween. Halloween's this coming up right away. So should be able to sell that at the flea market on Thursday if somebody wants to do Halloween. Had lots of Christmas items. I got rid of some already, but there's lots of little things in here, plaques and signs and stockings and whoops, Candy Cane got a little bent. I guess he bends back. So anyway, that should be good. And then there's at least 3 additional tubs full of the same sort of thing. And so that, I don't know, Christmas is coming up, so maybe we'll be able to sell that pretty reasonable. We also got some other things I thought were kind of interesting. Out of this locker unit, there was some little child's dishes. We'll make some little girl happy with those and sell them to her mother real cheap, and she will enjoy it. This has some real potential. It is a lot of Star Wars figurines, and I really don't know the value of them, but I'm going to find out. There's Darth Vader, there's that guy, and so you can look down in the box, and maybe you know more about it than I do. So I'll be looking those up, and hopefully they will go on eBay. Anybody likes records, I found a box of old 45s. There's Neil Sedaka, Jimmy Rogers. I think there's Kingston Trio, early Johnny Cash, and some others that are in there. I sorted these out. I think they're a little better. Dwayne Eddy, Major Lance, Monotones. I know there's several. There's the Coasters. A lot of things out of the late 50s, early 60s. Ricky Nelson, Bill Black's Combos, Gene Vincent. Gene Vincent could be a good one. And here's one that I really liked. It's Hank the Drifter. Now at first, I know Hank Williams used to do a lot of different things under alias names, but he is something else, a drifter. So I looked up Hank the Drifter. There's one that just sold. Wasn't this particular song, but just sold for $50 on eBay. So we'll have to see what those do. I thought these were pretty interesting also. They're old covers off of magazines, but they're all about ammunition, old shells, Peters, Outdoor Life, Remington Firearms, another Remington, Marlin Firearms. So those ought to do pretty good. I would guess $3, $4, maybe $5 a piece for those. So that'll help pay the rent. Then here's a brand new purse with the tag still on it. Everything is it's perfect. Looks as though it's never been used. Has a matching wallet. Has a shoulder strap. So some lady will enjoy that. That might end up being somebody's Christmas present. You never know. So kind of glad to get that. This is something that won't do very good in Florida. It's a Yukon Charlie, but kind of an interesting hat. How you like that one? And so somebody up north will like that this winter. Might put it on me. I doubt if I'll put it on eBay, but might do something with it. And let's see. Oh, these are nice. This is a just about like new pair of Harley boots that were there. And they will do they'll do real well on eBay. The problem is it costs a lot of money to ship them, and so we'll have to work that out and see how that works. Some of the people coming down, especially in the RVs, will need some cooking utensils, so we always sell lots of those. There's a really neat plaque that we'll be able to sell. It's the Voyage of Ulysses, and so that ought to bring $4 or $5. I don't know. This is a little, I thought it was a chair, but this is a little tent of some kind. Everything's in there, so somebody might like that. And let's see what else we got. Oh, something I think is really fun. I've never seen it before, but maybe you have. Comes in a custom made box. You open it up and boom, it's called a flathead racer or something. They take the heads off of engines and make racers out of them. I guess that's a grown-up version of the Klein Derby for the Boy Scouts. There's a pair of them in there. That's number 2, and it is very heavy compared to the other one, so I don't know if they have weight classes or how they do it, but what's interesting is it has the valve cover racers rules and regulations, so it tells you what you can do and how you do it and whatever. So it'll be interesting to see what these are worth. There's some little cars that I'm not sure what they call them, but they have a little hook right there that you put a wire in and they go around in a circle. Those things, they look similar to this, but they're a car, and they bring some very good money. So those will be very interesting. I'll be going to some more sales probably this week, and looking forward to it. Maybe I'll find something good. There was one locker that was wonderful, had a bunch of toys in it. Tools in it, and a guy outbid me. And I've never seen him before, but I learned later that he has an auction house and he buys 25 or 30 storage units a month, and that if he's on something, you might as well forget it because he's going to buy it. So I would have gotten it anyway. But anyway, that's a lot of the things that we bought. Got one more thing that I really like that I found that I might even keep. And of course, I had to drop it out of the car and scuff it up. But it is a hand-carved alligator and a piece of folk art. Not really all that old, but it's also the nostrils right there. You put tobacco in or whatever, and it's actually a pipe. Someone told me they used to make them up by the Ocala forest, some Native Americans or whoever, and so that's kind of a great piece. I don't know, probably close to 2 feet long. I like it. That might end up in my collection. We'll see. So anyway, there you go. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week, and I hope we have a lot of great finds for you that you'll enjoy, give you some information. We appreciate you coming along with us. This is a 2-year venture, and follow us all the way through if you can. So have a great day, have a great week. Thanks for tuning in.